Well, for the third and final time this season, the Falmouth Commodores are on the road here at Lowell Park against the Western Division rival Cotuit Kettleers. Carter Bainbridge, along with Trey, Redfield, today's play-by-play commentator, and Logan Soforenko, today's color commentator on the Falmouth Commodores YouTube channel. Welcome to Opening the Door. And Trey, the Doors, as we said last night, we'll say it again today. They got points last night against the Wareham Gatemen, but not quite the result they were looking for.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I got to give you some credit. The way you said it last night on Closing the Door, it was really smooth. It was a 4-4 tied against the Wareham Gatemen, and it was Owen Diodati. He's starting to become another Commodore killer on this Gateman squad. He came in the pinch hit. He had the game-tying 2-run home run in the top of the ninth inning to split things up, 1 point apiece, which makes today so much more important. If the Doors win and take down the Kets, and if the Gatemen lose, then they'll find themselves in fourth place finally. They're still tied for fourth right now in the Western Division, and fourth place may seem to you, oh, that's a little odd. That's the bottom of the division, right? No, not really, because the top four teams in each division make the playoffs.
Well, with only a dozen games remaining after today, the division race becomes all that more important. The Doors enter the day tied for fourth place in the West with the Wareham Gatemen. Each team got 1 point last night for that tie, so nothing changed. Coming into today, the Cotuit Kettleers are still clinging on to first place, just barely, where they've been since the start of the season. Not playing great baseball since that 9-0-1 start with Hyannis hot on their tail. But, Logan, things are shaking up to be pretty close in the Western Division. Every single game counting that much more from here on out.
Well, it proves for the Cotuit Kettleers that it's just as important of a match today as it is for the Falmouth Commodores. You talked about that start and how that's really propelled them just to stay on top of Hyannis, because now we're in the part of the season where if you're Hyannis, you're looking at Cotuit saying, oh, did they lose? Oh, we lost. We didn't lose any points. So therefore, that's how you keep track of the standings. But as far as the Cotuit Kettleers have been going, they have not been playing the best baseball, and that's simply because their entire starting nine looks like is going to get drafted today. So we'll keep an eye out for that throughout the entirety of the radio broadcast as well. But talk about the Western Division. You mentioned it, game 32 today. Top four teams in. Should be a fun one.
Well, the Western Division is shaping up to be awfully close down the stretch. The Doors are trying to pick up ground and inch their way into the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Kettleers are trying to cling on to the first place spot that they've held basically from wire to wire to this point. And the man on the mound today, Trey, opposing these Kets, left-hander Will Johnston, on for his first start of the summer.
Yeah, Johnston's not really much of a starter. He didn't do much of it at Texas A&M, but I will tell you this. He's a pretty darn good reliever, and he's shown that this season. In his season debut against the Orleans Firebirds, he had 1 inning of shutout ball. That's not too shabby. Relievers, that's what they look for. They realize they have a shutout and a couple of Ks. Oh, yeah, they should feed that to dinner for them, honestly. But Chestnut is the guy to be on the mound for the Doors today. It's going to be really important for him to get going early against a Cotuit team that the Doors beat last time we were here on July 4th by a score of 10-7.
Well, the Doors have had good luck against the Kets so far this season, and Will Johnston on the mound hoping that carries over into today. Far from the first time we've seen a guy come into this season as a reliever, then make his first start on the mound. We saw that with Drew Summers, we saw that with Philip Abner, and now we're going to see it with Will Johnston today. With this game coming up soon, you can catch all the action on the Falmouth Commodores YouTube channel today on the Falmouth Commodores radio network. Trey, Redfield will handle the play-by-play duties. Logan Soforenko will be on color. I'll be your field reporter today on the broadcast for a 5 p.m. first pitch coming up soon. This has been Opening the Door. We'll see you then.